अस्सलाम वालेकुम नाज़रीन। 27 अगस्त से लेकर 31 अगस्त तक डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ बायो रिसोर्सेज यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ कश्मीर की तरफ से एक साइंस कैंप का इनेकाद किया गया, जिसका नाम DST इंस्पायर साइंस कैंप रखा गया। और इस साइंस कैंप में बहुत सारे मेहमानों को दावत दी, जिसमें से कमिश्नर सेक्रेटरी IT डिपार्टमेंट से और वाइस चांसलर कश्मीर यूनिवर्सिटी के और भी बहुत सारे मेहमानों ने शिरकत की।
जो आज का ये इवेंट है, दिस इज जस्ट टू bring the talented pool from our schools and mentor them here for 1 week so that they can develop an interest in sciences, because you know that the economies and the GDP of the countries is being shaped by the science and innovations, and we have a scheme from the government of India like STEM: science, technology, engineering, and medicine. So beyond medicine there are careers, beyond engineering there are careers, people need to choose them. So it's this program is for that. So we were selected across the J&K Union Territory this year for organizing this camp by the Minister of Science and Technology, Department of Science and Technology, Government of India.
इस कैंप में इनको बताया जाएगा कि इसके बाहर भी एक स्कोप है, साइंटिफिक अप्रोच जिसे हम कहेंगे, रिसर्चर्स, हेड ऑफ द डिपार्टमेंट जिसमें चूज कर सकते हैं, और भी बहुत सारे अपॉर्चुनिटीज इनके लिए रखी है इस कैंप में। तो आइए इस कैंप में 5 दिन का जो ये कैंप है, देखते हैं इस कैंप में क्या क्या अपॉर्चुनिटीज रखी गई है स्टूडेंट्स के लिए, और इस प्रोग्राम की एक झलक हम आपको इस प्रोग्राम की वसादत से दिखाते हैं।
We would like to start this event, DST Inspire Science Internship Residential Camp. It's a 5 days program. So first of all, I would like to invite the dignitaries one by one on the dais.
Dignitaries on the dais. Dignitaries of the dais and our proud students, very good morning to all of you. It gives me immense pleasure to be part of this significant event where our future is with us. And at the beginning, I would like to express my gratitude to the Department of Bioresources, University of Kashmir, and to all who contributed directly or indirectly for conduct of this 5 days event. Inspire scheme was launched in 2008 with an aim to attract talent among the youth of our country, to the study of science and to encourage them to pursue careers in this field under its various components. This year, more than 2 lakh students from schools all over the country participated in this scheme, and the students from Kashmir division also took lead in the events organized at UT and national level. It is a pleasure moment to learn that University of Kashmir is also organizing such events to encourage and inspire students in this field. We are also organizing science camps for school students and other science exhibitions to encourage our students to pursue careers in science, technology, engineering, and maths. Similarly, scholarships for higher education at bachelor's and master's levels, research fellowships have made India a top performing country in science and technology. Chandrayaan is the landmark achievement of our country. Organizing such events and all other steps taken in this behalf are investments for the future. Programs that encourage the pursuit of science disciplines are essential for our students. Our country, India, needs a large pool of scientists for meeting the challenges of the 21st century ahead, in which rapid transformation is taking place, much of which is an outcome of scientific breakthroughs. Those nations which focus on research and development and are able to make available its applications for use in various fields will be the leaders of the future. Our young students who are here today would well be the science leaders of tomorrow.
I'm very happy to be a part of this great event. And I'm sure that today we have very good students. My colleague Dr. Mudusab was saying that we have more than 150 students. And this is actually the way, this is actually the aim of these NSPR programs, what you should get. You are coming, many of you might have come first time to the university. It is always a dream. When we were also students like you, we had never seen the university in our 11th and 12th class. But now things have changed, times have changed. You might have visited this university many times. But I am sure there may be few students who are coming first time to the university. So the first object is that you saw the beautiful university. And then our team is here. You will be visiting different departments. You will be visiting different labs. Because the name is Inspire. So it will inspire you. It has to inspire you. You will have very beautiful lectures from these experts. You will have so many interactions. You will visit the departments. You will see the senior students of these MSc and other programs. You will see the research scholars. I am sure that after completing these 5 days of your Inspire program, you will have a change in your mindset.
I am this rather absolute honor to be a part of this very great event, which has been organized by the University of Kashmir Department of Bioresources. The objectives of this event have been clearly spelled out by the earlier speakers, and that way this event, it holds a very prominent significance in the sense that this involves the participation of the future of the nation, that is the youth. Because the future of the nation is tied to its youth. Basically, we say that among all the resources, human resource is the greatest resource. This is being considered as the mother of all the resources. If any country is supposed to just take a lead in its economic superiority, technological superiority, or the leadership in the arena of science, it has to necessarily invest in its youth, particularly the young children. Not only the children who are studying in the higher secondary schools, but in the primary schools as well. As we know that so far as the core competence of any nation is concerned, in contemporary times, that lies in its technological superiority. We have seen that there are nations, as has been earlier said by Dr. Manzoor Saab, that basically it is their human resource by virtue of they have been able to take a lead in different domains of science and technology. And the very essence and objective of this camp is to just inspire the young minds who will be constituting a big scientific human resource pool for the country. One of the important developments which have been initiated in this direction at the national level, that has itself started in 2008 by initiating this program of Inspire, and since then almost 1900 such programs have been conducted across the country, and almost more than 5 lakh students have benefited from these science camps. And under these different schemes, which are directly or indirectly connected to the Inspire scheme, About 1.5 lakh students have been provided the long-term scholarships in order to pursue their studies in different streams of science.
I welcome all of you to this 5-day camp of being organized under the aegis of the Inspire scheme of the Department of Science and Technology, Government of India. First, I would like to place on record my thanks and gratitude to the Honorable Vice Chancellor. Her dynamism and her hard work has not only made this university at the 17th level in the country, but also so many achievements on a regular feature we keep observing. As compared to the other universities of J&K, the performance is extremely good. And most of the initiatives and the policies of the government are being adopted very quickly by the university. I would also like to place on record that the Registrar Sahab, Nasir Iqbal Sahab, has also energized the scene, and the number of activities, number of events and the quality of events which are very significant have significantly improved. Dean Research, who has placed on record in much detail what is being done by the university and also what is desired from the government and other important players. Director of School Education, my good friend, and also the source of all the students here who are participating in this excellent event. Also with us Mr. Manzoor Mir, who is one of the dynamic faculties of the university, and this is perhaps the 7th or 8th event I am attending only within this department, and maybe around the 30th or 40th event in the University of Kashmir. So that shows the very strong connect between the Department of Science and Technology, J&K, and the University of Kashmir. Now this particular scheme, which is about innovation in science, with the pursuit of inspired research, is a very, very important scheme. I would like to welcome all the students here who are one of the lucky students who have been selected from so many colleges, so many schools, who have come to the university and participate in this important event where you will be exposed to a high level of science and technology, some very high level of scientists, some laboratories, some quizzes, and basically with the idea of inspiring you towards the science and technology. You must realize that there are so many other students who could not make it to this event, and you are the selected ones, and Director of School Education has been able to recommend your name, and you have got an opportunity to visit this excellent university. You should find yourself lucky to be participated in this event. I remember when we were small, I think the first time I visited a university was when I actually joined the university. And that's the first time I saw University of Delhi and the various departments. So I think to be able to see where you want to go in life is very critical. If you are able to see what you will do after your schooling, after 10th, after 12th, in graduation, I think you will have a very clear career path. You must understand that the STEM, the science, technology, engineering and medicine, that is the backbone of any country's growth or development. If we talk about the development of European countries, almost 400 years was taken by the European countries, especially Western Europe, to develop because of science and technology, whether it was the steam engine or whether it was the Industrial Revolution. On the contrary, America, the United States of America took around only 100 years to do the same development because it was fueled by the Second World War and First World War, and then it supported the entire the war effort of the European economies. The Soviet Russia did the same progress in only 50 years. And if you look at the countries like China or some of the economies like Korea, they did it in even shorter period, of about 40 years. So we now, India and some of these southern hemisphere countries, we are at that kind of a stage where if we have a strong science and technology background, we can really grow. With that objective, Government of India has prepared this scheme. Now if you look at the scheme, it's very beautifully designed. Children from between 16 and 17 years of age, that is basically the 10th standard students. Government of India identifies 50,000 children all over India, and it gives them this kind of exposure, like the camp you are attending today. Similarly, there is a scheme of scholarship for the 12th standard students who perform very good in IIT and JEE from 17 to 22 years of age. And Government of India selects 12,000 such students, and they are given scholarship of 60,000 rupees a year, plus another grant of 20,000 a year. Third aspect is those people who want to do fellowship, and they are getting more than 70% marks at MSc level. They are in the age group of 22 to 27. 1,000 such students are picked up and for PhD, and they are supported for PhD in science, and scholarships are given. Even the faculty of the universities for doing PhD between the age group of 27 and 32. Hundreds of people are picked up and they are sponsored for their PhD. So therefore there is a total spectrum of support, right from 16 years of age till the 32 years of age under the Inspire scheme. And today we are in the first stage of the event. We are trying to pick up children who are very young. As you know that if the scientific temper is developed, it has to be started at a very younger age. So if all of you clearly understand what you want to do, like for instance you want to go to medicine or engineering or into technology, this is the correct time. You can understand that without Alexander Fleming, there would have been no advances in medical science. The life expectancy would have been perhaps in the 30s and 40s. Without the Wright brothers who made the aircraft, we would actually be going from Srinagar to Delhi by maybe in 5 or 7 days. So technology is very critical. Without APJ Abul Kalam, we could not have our missile program. So in this way, science is very critical. Science can actually make the society grow economically and also in terms of progress very significantly. You must be realizing that whenever we talk about Western countries, Barack Obama, the ex-president of America, he would be mentioning that because the American students do not like science, technology, mathematics, that is why the economic growth of America is now slowing down. Those countries of Europe where science technology is not preferred as a, after education, those countries are going down. India's biggest strength has been our IT industry, our research. We have a very strong space program. We have very strong we are very strong in agriculture research, and only because of that we are growing. So therefore, this particular program is very critical. If Jammu and Kashmir has to get its share in terms of scientific research, innovation, development, and startups, I think this particular program has a very important promise. I would request Director of School Education to ensure that this particular program is popularized to the nook and corner of the Kashmir Valley, so that students from very remote areas also get opportunity to do this. National education, the new education policy talks about lateral horizontal movement and even a double concept of a double degree where you can actually take two courses at the same time. I think a lot of students are not aware about it, and therefore a lot of students can actually do arts as well as science course simultaneously, and that will help them in acquiring a lot of knowledge very quickly and be more competitive in the job market. I think this is where maybe more awareness programs can be done. If university proposes, we will 100% fund any such program of student awareness, and I think that will help our children not waste years and quickly move up the educational ladder. Thank you.
Now I would like to invite our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Nilafar Hasan Khan, who deserves all the appreciation for endorsing these events and accepting our proposals for organizing such events at the University of Kashmir.
When this proposal came to me about the Inspire program, since I also come from the science background, I know that how these programs are important and how it's important to give exposure to various activities to the young children, and in fact I'm so pleased to see boys and girls, especially girls from this side, and I was going through the program, some very good mentors have been chosen, and I'm sure their interest will be more enhanced. They will have more capacity building by interacting with the various mentors. I'm sure Dr. Manzoor must have chosen them with great interest of the keeping in view the interest of the young children in view for mentoring them, and I'm sure that it's going to be a very successful program, and this science camp really of 5 days, I'm sure will help the University of Kashmir also to identify the various connect that we should have with school children. My prime importance is that we should have connect with you people, we should have connect with school children, although through our Department of Students Welfare we do have various quiz programs for school children, we have painting competition, we have debates, but I would definitely like this type of science activity is done from University of Kashmir. Somebody was talking about the ranking of University of Kashmir. Yes, through the contribution of various faculty, through the contribution of scientists, our students, the university has improved its ranking, and it's 14th among the various public universities all over the country. So it means a lot when we see the ranking of the university. Technology ने तो अब पूरी दुनिया को चेंज किया है. अभी आपने देखा होगा एक बुक फेस्टिवल था SKICC से. SKICC में आई एम श्योर दैट सम ऑफ यू मस्ट हैव विजिटेड दैट बुक फेस्टिवल. लेकिन रीडिंग हैबिट को आप कभी बंद मत करिए. रीडिंग करिए, बुक से करिए. वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. शॉर्टकट में आप टेक्नोलॉजी को भी यूज करें जब कभी शॉर्ट ये करना. आई कैन सी the young boy over there is listening so keenly, but don't forget अपनी reading habit. book जरूर पढ़े. University has its satellite campuses also. हमारा एक कैंपस बारामूला में है, एक कैंपस अनंतनाग में है, एक कैंपस कुपवारा में है, जहां हमने अलग अलग कोर्सेज खोले हुए. एनर्जी स्टडीज कुपवारा में है. हमारा ट्रस्ट जो साउथ में है अनंतनाग में, वो पैरामेडिकल कोर्सेज है. नर्सिंग है हमारा वहाँ पे. एक लैब टेक्नोलॉजी का कोर्स है. वैसे ही नॉर्थ कैंपस में हमारा कंप्यूटर साइंस के कोर्सेज है. सो दिस इज अबाउट समथिंग अबाउट द यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ कश्मीर. और आप में से आगे काफी बच्चे जो हैं यहाँ पे डेफिनेटली दे कम फॉर रिसर्च, दे कम फॉर हायर स्टडीज. So, in spite of that, any type of suggestion you have, most welcome, and any type of, experience or any type of training you want, you are most welcome to, come to University of Kashmir anytime.
It's my honor and privilege that I'm going to present a vote of thanks to all of you who are present here and who worked very hard day and night to make this event a successful event. So first of all, on the behalf of organizing committee, my sincere thanks goes to our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Nilofar Khan ma'am, who despite of her busy schedule came here and graced the occasion. Thank you ma'am for coming here. Now, on the behalf of organizing committee, I am once again thankful to our Shri Saurabh Bhagat ji, who is presently Commissioner Secretary to J&K Science and Technology, Government of J&K Union Territory. Sir, your nice and motivational words really enlightened our students to choose the science as their career.
नाज़रीन, आइए इस कैंप में जो स्टूडेंट्स को यहाँ पे दावत दी गई उनसे हम जाने कि क्या तासुरात है उनके और किस तरीके से वो इस कैंप में जो इसका जो मकसद है वो किस तरीके से वो समझे. तो आइए स्टूडेंट से बात करते हैं.
मेरा नाम मुबारक नज़ीर है. मैं क्लास 12th में पढ़ता हूँ. मैं मुस्तफ़ाबाद एचएमटी से आया हूँ। हमें बहुत अच्छा लगा, ऑल्दो ये इंट्रोडक्शन ही था एंड वी होप बेटर कि अभी 5 दिन के लिए हम यहाँ पर है तो हमें एनआईटी विज़िट करना है, हमें स्कॉस्ट विज़िट करना है, तो आई एम एक्सपेक्टिंग अ लॉट। हमें करियर ऑप्शंस मिलेंगे, हमें यहाँ पर गाइड करेंगे कि फ्यूचर में क्या करना है। और अभी हम उस स्टेज पे लाइक हम अभी 12th में, तो आफ्टर अ फ्यू मंथ्स वी आर गोइंग टू डिसाइड आवर पाथ कि हमें इंजीनियरिंग करनी है, कौन सी फील्ड से करनी है, कौन सी यूनिवर्सिटी से करनी है। तो आई होप कि 5 दिन के बाद हम यहाँ से एक क्लियर माइंडसेट लेके जाए कि हमें आगे करना क्या है।
I'm Kasiba from Saram Velkin Sopur. Honestly, being in this camp, this is something I have been looking forward to because I needed this opportunity, and probably every one of us here did, because this is something rare. We don't see these opportunities every day being provided to us on our doorstep. Actually, what we are seeing nowadays in Kashmir is most of the people, they want to either go for NEET or JEE when they choose the science stream, but most of the students are unaware of the sea of opportunities beyond that waiting for them. And personally, I opted for medical and wanted to do NEET, but I feel like it's not the thing for me, and this is exactly what I've been looking for. And I hope that in these days I will get to actually see what research is like, how other fields are like, not just what being a doctor is like. We'll be getting to visit many institutes like NIT Srinagar and SQUAST, and that is something I'm really looking forward to. And I believe that this camp will provide us a faint idea of what we might be looking forward to after our 12th grade examinations, and help us in making better decisions in our career.
I am Rasim Rasool from BHS Hazratbal, and here we are for the 5-day camp. Here we can get very inspired from the various scientists from various different fields. Uh, it's a various, we listened here various great motivation speeches that motivate us very much for the upcoming events, and we are very thankful for the university that has organized the 5-day camp. It's very good for the students. We are getting various opportunities from these camps.
I'm in 11th standard right now, and I've recently given my board examinations. And today we are gathered over here in Kashmir University. It's a sort of, we can say, a catalyst that adds to our inquisitiveness. We can see that a lot of people are gathered over here, and we got to know a lot about this university. And there are a lot of special personalities over here, physicists, not physicists, but people who talk about people who are scientists from all over India. And myself, I dream of becoming doing something in physics because I like physics as a subject. So I've like there are many scientists like Feynman, we have Einstein, and all of this, as I said, acts as a catalyst to the knowledge of physics that I want to gather. And looking over here in this esteemed university, I see that a lot of people are gathered here, and it gave me a courage to do better in life and to become something in life. Thank
I'm Adila Shaheen, and I'm from Kukarnak. So it's basically a higher secondary. We came from a remote area, but we got to know a lot about the different opportunities that we have. Nowadays, people only focus on becoming doctors, engineers. They don't know what scientists and researchers they do for us, what they do for the country, and how developed they can make the country. We also have to focus on other career opportunities that we have. We can become a researcher, we can become a scientist, we can become the head of a department, and there are so many things that we can take that we can make use of, so that we can become successful in the life, and at the same time we can also benefit others from it. And it's not necessary to only focus on one career opportunity. Like example, if you're a doctor, you can still excel, you can still have other degrees, like you can do a PhD or maybe other degrees, and you can excel in that particular field. You can still become a researcher, you can still become a scientist, and we can make our country proud, and we can also develop it, and like find different other opportunities for the people of this upcoming generation, because nowadays we only have few seats left in NEET, in JE and other departments as well. So what we need to do is that we need to create those opportunities for our own selves. Not always will we get opportunities like on our own, but we'll have to create those for ourselves.
तो नाज़रीन, ये थी झलक हमारे प्रोग्राम की जो कि साइंस कैंप का इनेकाद हुआ था यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ कश्मीर में। इसमें स्टूडेंट्स को एक कैरियर काउंसलिंग की गई और बताया गया कि जो हमारे वादी कश्मीर में या जो भी स्टूडेंट्स हैं 10th और 12th के बाद वो क्या करें। मोस्टली हम देखते हैं कि वो कंफ्यूज हो जाते हैं, या तो डॉक्टरी की तरफ जाते हैं या इंजीनियरिंग की तरफ। लेकिन इस प्रोग्राम में ये बताया गया कि इसके बाहर भी स्कोप है, साइंटिफिक अप्रोच वो ले सकते हैं, रिसर्चर्स बन सकते हैं, आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस, ऐसी बहुत सारी चीज़ें इस प्रोग्राम में की गई। उम्मीद करते हैं कि इस प्रोग्राम से हमारे जो स्टूडेंट्स हैं वो फेज़याब हो गए होंगे और अपने कैरियर के बारे में ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ को ग्रैब करने के लिए वो तैयार होंगे। शुक्रिया।